Hello guys and girls, we're ready to move on to Mufala Shrine. Vermina Shrine, I mean to say. The last time we were at Roland Jenseric's cabin. For that quest we need to head back to the market district. But not until we explore a little bit over here, because there's a shrine nearby, so that's where we're going. On this lovely day you can actually see another planet, or the moon, I still don't know which it is. But yeah, it's a nice stroll. 2 PM. Could be very hot. I think I said it before, but it would be nice if this information would also show me the temperature or the weather predictions. We're also apparently running towards a cave that might be nearby. If I look at my radar. But first it's the shrine that pops up. Well, the cave should be somewhere to my right. Let's loot those flowers. Bergamot. There's an imp. Careful. He doesn't seem to see me. Let's get the monk's hood. Okay, we're very close. This is the small lake. Okay, there is definitely a statue that makes it a shrine. Oh, a Nirn root. I have to get the Nirn root first. Take the lavender in the process. Okay, we're finding that thing. It's on. Alright, let's take care of it. With our sword. Ah! And it's dead. That's something we can loot? No. Thank you. Can we loot this? No. Alright. So a cave behind me, but there's a shrine. You can actually see people. And I'm going to assume they're friendlies, but you never know. Just keeping my eye out for more Nirn roots, but I don't see any. I don't think we can go up that way, so let's go around it. It's a nice statue. So worshippers, I think if I quite remember correctly, that every shrine has a few followers standing there. And I'm not sure if there's a quest involved with every one of them, but we'll find out. So Vermina is one of the Daedric gods. Viera Nirol, let's sit down next to her. Talk to her.
I have seen everything. After you've seen through Vermina's eyes, nothing can frighten you.
Okay, that's it. What about you? Amar Duar.
Who are you? Who dares to walk in the House of Shadow? What business do you have with the Lord Vermina?
Tell me about rumors first.
The 9 divines are boring. Daedra? They're never boring.
You can also ask him about Grey Fox. Okay, so you love Daedra. You look quite evil as well. Tell me about this shrine.
Here we worship Vermina, praying for her to grant us true visions. What is your business here?
I guess I wish to speak with Vermina.
To speak with Vermina, you must offer a black soul gem to the Daedra Lord.
That's a quest. A Daedra quest. Vermina. Okay, do we have that?
We serve her will.
I don't think we have a black soul gem. What about you, Tenville?
I have mastered my fears. There is no terror to compare with what Vermina has shown me in my dreams.
What did she show you? You got anything new to say?
I have seen everything.
Nope. What is this? Lectern with nothing on it. Can we activate the shrine? You do not have the proper offering Vermina requires. Ooh, ladies smock. I hope she doesn't mind, Vermina. So a new quest. Vermina's followers have told me that an offering of a black soul gem is needed in order to summon the Daedra. You must be level 5 to begin this quest even. I'm level 4? No, I'm level 6, so I'm good. We need a black soul gem. Now let's see if that's highlighted on a map. No, it just stays here. So I guess we first need to find that soul gem in order to further this quest. Yeah. So where to go next? I think we're very close to Cheydinhal, so I'm actually going to Cheydinhal, the second town we go and visit. We can do nothing with the Thieves Guild, but we can do something for the Mages and the Fighters Guild. So we might even join the Fighters Guild there. I'm not sure if that's possible there. But we can... I think we have to do a Mages Guild quest in every big town as well. And we'll see what else there is. So towards the Blue Road and towards Cheydinhal. Let's put a marker over there. And get us first to the Black Waterside Stables. And then we'll head further into the city. West Gate, East Gate, so 2 entrances, and a castle. Castle Cheydinhal. Yeah, seems like a good plan. Getting to the second town. All walking, of course, because I want to see the landscapes. This part is actually beautiful. The Nibinate Basin. I like it. Take the lavender. Sniffing all the flower scents in. Okay, who's attacking me? A rat. Goodbye, rat. Athletics. Yeah, well, my athletic skill will be very high because I walk everything. Acrobatics just by jumping. Those two will be the best skills that I have in a while. Okay, how far are we? Still a little way. You can actually see the town, I think. There's nothing in my vicinity. No caves or dungeons. Just picking up the flowers I find along the way. Flax. More of this stuff. Pretty forest, definitely. Okay, there we have Cheydinhal. Yeah, Cheydinhal. With purple towers. Looks like a theme park. Alright, let's head over there first. To the stalls. What is it? Is it an inn? Stables. A lot of plants in this region. Not sure if it's everywhere, but definitely here. We don't own a horse yet, so It's not like we can stall a horse. Let's open the gates. And the horses escape. Black horses would be considered stealing. And there's also a paint horse. Black Waterside Stables. They have a sign.
Oh, it's you.
With Rina Arano? Aren't you from the Imperial City? I guess she walked here. What is your business here?
If you want to buy a horse, go inside and talk to Tovas.
Aren't you the girl from the Thieves Guild quest? No, that was Methradel. But I definitely met her. Tell me about Cheydinhal.
Tovas knows his horses, and I'll stay with him and these beautiful creatures. Forever.
Well, I must be mistaken for someone else, but alright.
Goodbye.
See if we can grab that. We can. Food bag. Nothing in it. I don't need that. Guess she's sleeping there. Some wines. Do I want those wines? Let's just see what they do. Yeah, they drain everything, huh? Yeah, I don't like that. Restore fatigue, but drain agility, intelligence, personality. That's not a good thing. You would think it would improve personality. Alcohol, but no.
It's you.
Do you know me? Tovas Salvani. You don't look very friendly.
I own the Black Waterside Stables. Are you shopping for a horse?
How much?
The black horses of Cheydinhal are the finest in all of Cyrodiil. None are faster, and only the white horses of Anvil are stronger.
So you have the fastest horses? 5,000? I can afford that.
I understand. The Cheydinhal black horse is only for the most discriminating of customers.
I don't own that money for a long time. Tell me about the city.
I could tell you that our blacks are the fastest, toughest, most reliable horses in Cyrodiil.
That's it? Just talking about horses?
You too.
He does mind if we steal stuff from him. What is this? 10 commands, 9 divines. I think we've read that one. Yeah. A lot of those books I've read already, but it's difficult to keep track on what I've read and not. Alright. So we definitely have no business for a long time here. And let's enter the city. Like, this could be the main entrance, West Gate. There's nothing here, really, that leads to Morrowind. Let's talk to the Cheydinhal guard. They have a crest. An orange shield with... What kind of crest is that? Can't really tell.
We're always on duty.
Oh, you can tell me about Grey Fox as well?
He's that thief that the Imperial Watch are always going on about. He likes to steal from rich folk.
Tell me about Hieronymus Lex.
Yeah, I've heard of him. Isn't he a soldier or a guardsman in the Imperial City?
Can you tell me about directions in Cheydinhal?
What are you looking for?
Where are the guilds?
The guilds are west of the river, south of the West Gate.
Okay, so there runs a river through Cheydinhal, right?
What are you looking for?
Tell me about landmarks.
The castle is north, on the hill. The guilds and shops are west of the river. The homes are east of the river.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too difficult. It's not as big as the city.
What are you looking for?
Where are the services?
A smith, bookshop, and general trader are west of the river, near the West Gate.
Alright.
What are you looking for?
And last, where can I sleep?
Both inns are next to the West Gate.
Thank you, you've been very helpful.
Take care.
The guards here look a little bit more barbaric. I'm not sure if they're Imperials, I guess they are. It's a big gate. And I remembered that we're about to head into a new city, and I think we have a book about Cheydinhal. So it would be time to read it. Yeah, Guide to Cheydinhal. How many pages? 10. Okay, let's read this one. Oh, it's also been written by Alessia Otis. Great. RK, bless my body and soul. My name is Alessia Otis, and I'd like to tell you all about Cheydinhal. The first impression of the visitor to Cheydinhal is of broad green parklands, graceful willows along the banks of the Corbelow, neatly groomed gardens and flowering shrubs. Okay, so the Corbelow must be the river. Cheydinhal looks prosperous, with clean, well-trimmed houses and neat stonework, ornamented with striking designs in glass, metal and wood. But what lurks beneath this pleasing appearance? Crime, scandal, corruption. Cheydinhal is divided into 3 districts. To the north on a hill is the courtyard and inner keep of Castle Cheydinhal. A road runs east-west below the castle from East Gate to West Gate. The Corbelow River runs roughly north-south from this road, dividing southern Cheydinhal into 2 districts, Chapel in the east and Market in the west. In Market District lie all the shops, inns and guild halls. In Chapel District are the chapel itself and Cheydinhal's residences. Bridges span the Corbelow in the north and south, with the south bridges connecting upon a pretty little island park in the middle of the river. Though Cheydinhal lies in the Nibenian east, its culture is shaped by the dark elf immigrants who emigrated here in the past half-century from Morrowind. Okay, the ones from the stables were... Tovaz was dark, like a Dunmer. Many of these immigrants were fleeing Morrowind's rigid society and heathen temple theocracy. In Cyrodiil they hoped to find a stimulating commercial atmosphere inspired by Zenithar's patronage. One of these immigrants is now Count Cheydinhal. Andal Inderis was of House Hlalu in Morrowind, but he came to Cheydinhal searching for greater opportunity. His sudden rise into the highest ranks of Cyrodiilic nobility is hard to explain, and most old families of Cyrodiil rightly regard him as a presumptuous upstart. However, the discovery of the Count's wife, Lady Leathasa Inderis, badly battered and dead at the foot of the county hall stairs, immediately attracted scandal and rumors of the Count's dissipation. Rages and infidelity suggest a darker mystery behind her death. Okay, so this place is really packed with Dunmer, people from Cyrodiil. There's more than... she says it's corrupt and evil, at least. But yeah, Alessia Otis... we shouldn't take her seriously. The chapel of RK in Cheydinhal is poorly attended. The Count sets a poor example. He never sets foot inside the chapel. But perhaps it is from fear of divine judgment that he avoids placing himself under the eyes of the 9. Cheydinhal's primate, priest, and healer are goodly people and staunch professors of the faith, but the most honored and respected of the chapel's clerics is Arundel, the living saint of RK, a tireless crusader against the wicked practice of necromantic sorcery in the Mages Guild and the Imperial Battle College. Both of Cheydinhal's inns appear respectable from the outside, but the Newlands Inn is owned by a wicked, profane dark elf ruffian, and the Cheydinhal Bridge Inn is owned by a dignified, devout Imperial matron, so I'm sure you know which place will serve you good, reasonable food, and which will provide you with a safe, clean bed, where you are unlikely to be murdered for your purse. The owner-proprietor of Cheydinhal's bookstore is Makna, an Argonian, and a ruder, more disagreeable creature I've never met. Nonetheless, her selection of books is excellent, and her price is reasonable. I'm curious. So Alessia Otis has been to all those places, like traveling, to write these books. Maybe we'll find her in one of these places. The poorest of Cheydinhal's residences are bright and clean, with well-groomed grounds, and the citizens think it no inconvenience when you step in to admire their furniture and appointments, provided you do this at a decent hour. Yeah, I mean, they don't mind everywhere. However, be warned, many of these residents seem respectable to all appearances, but no sooner do they open their mouths than they reveal themselves to be evil brutes, shocking and rude, and more likely to murder you and bury you in their basements, as to speak a civil word to you. That many of these rough, unpleasant people are orcs should be no surprise to you. However, you will not wish to miss the house of Cheydinhal's most notable citizen, the celebrated painter Raith Lithandus. He is often hard at work in his studio and not to be disturbed, but his wife is gracious and hospitable, and may be persuaded to show you those of his paintings which hang on his own walls. Follow the 9 to glory. Thank you, Alessia. We know more about the city. It's a good thing we read about it. So now we might recognize stuff. Alright, so now we're inside. Immediately into the city. It's 6 p.m. Shops are getting closed. Now let me check. We're in the West Gate. This is considered the river. So that makes this a market district? Let's just check. I think I'm going into places directly.
What?
There's another guard on the other side.
I've heard that Hill the Tall knows a lot about alteration, how to cast shields, and that sort of thing.
Okay, they have different rumors this time. So it
Good day.
pays off to talk to them. Alright. Torch. I'll take that. What is this? Newlands Lodge. Okay, this is an inn. We might want to rent a room.
Hi!
Hi, Dervera Romalan.
Welcome to Newlands Lodge, the best place to drink in Cheydinhal. Not counting the chapel. I'm Dervera Romalan. This is a dark elf bar. Cursing, spitting, and screaming? No problem. Fighting is fine with me, too, only the guard objects. And they'll fine you or lock you up. Not my call.
Sounds like an awesome place.
I can't believe the ridiculous new fines the guards are imposing. Ever since Ulrich took over as captain of the guard, this place is going downhill.
Ulrich? Tell me about the fines.
Ever since Ulrich Leyland took over the captain of the guard post, this city's gone downhill. It's getting almost scary to walk the streets. The guards have imposed new, ridiculously heavy fines for every infraction under the sun. They almost seem to make up laws just for charging fines. If you can't pay the fine, they can take your property away or toss you in the castle dungeons. Nothing we can do about it, really. If you're interested, go talk to Levana Nadarin. She seems the most outspoken against Ulrich and his new fines.
I might do that. That's a quest. Corruption and conscience. So there's corruption here as well in the guard. So Alessia was right. Tell me about the village.
Here you have your chapel-going Imperials and your chapel-dodging dark elves, and never the twain shall meet. The Imperials have the gold, houses, and top spots. Dark elves like me left Morrowind and the whole priest-ridden tribunal nightmare. And we take the whole patriotic Imperial mission attitude with a dose of salt.
Tribunal. She must refer to the expansion of Morrowind. So there's a great difference between the poor and the rich here, Imperials and Dunmer.
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Not really. This is a good wine, actually. I'll rent a bed, sure.
I do have a bed available for 10 gold a night. Would you like to rent it?
This is the place that Alessia says that you have a chance to be murdered at night, but I'll take it.
Walk just up the stairs there, and it's the door on the right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Nobody's in here yet. Seems like a cozy place. Like a tavern from the Lord of the Rings or something. Okay, so we got a quest. I was told by one of the townspeople in Cheydinhal that the guards have been imposing heavy and unfair fines lately. This seemed to begin ever since the new captain of the guard, Ulrich Leyland, Leland took office. I was referred to Levana Netherin, who lives in the south end of town, as she is the most vocal about her dislike of the new commander. Leland. Whenever I hear that name, I think of the TV show Twin Peaks. It also has a Leland in it. There's someone walking upstairs. Do you have any books here? I like the architecture, definitely. I think we'll go to sleep and just wait until the morning, and then we can explore town a little bit better. It's a wooden door, one of it is open. Who are you? Gilbert Germain.
Is there something I can do for you?
You're an Imperial.
I've heard that Hill the Tall knows a lot about alteration.
Yeah, the guard told me as well.
Good day to you.
And to you. Alright. Close the door behind my ass. And let's sleep for about 12 hours. Why not? It's a good long sleep again. We like to sleep in. Well, it's 7 AM when we wake up again, so that's early in the morning. Okay, nothing happened. We weren't murdered.
How can I help you today, friend?
Gilbert is up already as well. I guess he never went to bed anyway. Still nobody's here. Alright. Oh, that's like the beggar of Cheydinhal. The place looks pretty big and rich. Like a little bit of German architecture maybe, I'm not really sure. That's a chapel, it's like a pretty big church. Okay, let's check across the street. Is that the other inn? Cheydinhal Bridge Inn, alright. Could have chosen this place as well. 2 inns. Across each other. Tapestry on the wall. Mariana and Karia.
Mariana and Sharia, hostess of Cheydinhal Bridge Inn. We provide beds and food to persons of quality in the Cheydinhal community.
It's pronounced Cheydinhal, alright.
The Count, Andel Indaris, is a Lalu parvenu, but his steward, Naspia Cosma, does her best to coach him on the finer points of Imperial etiquette. Our most celebrated citizen is Raith Lathandis, the famous painter. Speak to his wife, and she might let you take a peek into his studio.
I would love that. So she has something to say about the fines as well. I won't read a bed. The next time I will sleep, I will rent over here.
Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
1 gold, that's what I have. So I almost couldn't even afford that.
You too.
That bed. The other inn. And who might you be? There's another entrance to the basement. Shelley.
Go ahead, please.
She has nothing.
You too.
Is she... Do you work here? Are you like the maid? Okay, some books. Eastern Provinces, Galarian, Real Berenzia. Yeah, we've read them all. So goodbye for now.
Hi there.
The other place looks a little bit kosher, or a lot kosher than this one actually. This is a little bit cleaner, I guess. Alright, where should we go? I guess... Okay, so the river splits up the town. Let's stay on this side of the river. Let's just follow the street. We can get through the houses, or between the houses. Alright, what do we have here? Borba's Goods and Stores, but he isn't there yet. It's 8 AM, so he should be opening up pretty soon. Getting torches everywhere. Then let's go in here. Magna's Books, but he's closed as well. Okay, so there's stores over here. Let's proceed. More barrels. Nothing in them. Yeah, and I think... Okay, let's talk to her. Are you Shelley? Oh, you are. I'm wrapping up this episode. The next time we'll explore Cheydinhal. It looks quite lovely, actually, with the river and the bridge. A little bit of Asian, Japanese things going on. And yeah, we'll see from there. Till then.